It's a play about two guys who are in a mental institution who are released, and they have to find their way in the world. Elling is the guy who's not very well socialized, who's kind of spiky, who's very, very smart, and who gets under your skin because he says the truth all the time. He says true things, and he's a little bit, prickly and hard to love, but you find yourself loving him because he's in a strange way like a child. Gil Bjarne is just the opposite. He's a big hunk, big lovable, mug who runs around and hugs everybody, and everybody knows those types. Everybody knows those two people. And so in a way, audiences don't know Elling, but they do know Elling. It's very verbal comedy. It feels like Beckett sometimes. It's a very physical comedy. It feels like Neil Simon or Ayckbourn sometimes. It's a situational comedy. It's a comedy of manners at times. It's a comedy of just plain pictures. Sometimes we're pushing beds around the stage, like Tom and Jerry. It feels like a cartoon sometimes. It defies description. I did Mercutio years ago in Romeo and Juliet, and obviously the part's been done many times by many people. And I was playing cards with some friends, and my friend was like, "Oh, I played Mercutio." And I was like, "No. No one has ever played Mercutio before me. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about your Mercutio. No. I get very influenced if I see somebody do a role I've done, and I can't get them out of my head. So I'm very protective about any part I do. And so I didn't see the movie. I was handed the script in May of this last year. I had no idea what it was, never heard of it, kind of had no interest in doing it. Read the play, read 20 pages of it, and I suddenly went, oh, this is a great play. Read 40 pages of it, and I suddenly thought, oh, this is a fantastic part. And then read 60 pages, and I was on my feet saying lines out loud, and I was like, oh, that's it, I'm screwed. I have to do this play. Yes, please, I want to do it. Please let me do it. Please let me do it.
The script came to me about 2 years ago, and I was infatuated at first reading. It's unique. Sometimes I've described this play as of mice and men with a happy ending. I just thought there was a fantastic purity of comedy about this, and a relationship that was so touching without ever being sentimental. I wanted to do it the second I turned the final page. When I read the script, I had not known of these really remarkable novels by Ambjørnsen, and I hadn't seen the film, which was nominated for Best Foreign Picture. Simon Bent, who is very accomplished British playwright and comes out of a tradition of kind of a wild, collaborative, improvisatory approach to theater. It was the perfect person to adapt the material. It's very much its own on stage and does not feel like an adaptation from any other source. It is a dream cast. I really just decided to take a deep breath and ask my first choices, and I really got way lucky. We're a happy band.